Okay, welcome to our call all about Instagram and Facebook stories. I'm going to share with you guys some tips and tricks on how I do my stories and kind of show you how to invite over stories, how to do the little cool little GIF on stories, pictures, scripts, everything like that. So I'll just ask you guys mute yourselves just so that I can focus on what I'm saying and not get totally distracted. And I'm going to share my screen and hope that what I have downloaded works to share my my screen. So if one of you guys can just come on quickly and tell me if you can see my phone. Can you see my phone? Can someone just come on and tell me?
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Instagram stories. I'm going to go into my Instagram stories here. So for all of you who are new and have no idea where they even are or where you can go into them at, there's a little tiny camera at the top left corner of your Instagram's screen. So what you do when you go into stories, and all of these up here are actually stories of people that you follow. So I mean, I follow some other coaches, and I follow some people who I really like to watch their stories. There's a couple up here I'll share with you. Brock, can you please go into your room? I'm trying to take off. Can you go into your room, please? And I'll share a couple of these names with you because they're very, very creative. So if I wanted to do a story, whoa, there I am. Yay! That is a bad angle shot there. I'm wearing my husband's sweater because it's really cold here. So what you do is that actually goes right into a camera when you hit that camera, but you can actually swipe up and you're going to go into all your pictures. So what you do is you just swipe your finger up. So if I wanted to post a picture like it was morning time, because I start my stories in the morning and I kind of go throughout the day, at least throughout the afternoon, I could pick this one and I could write something along the lines. So I'll go slowly here. So if you pick a picture, you just select it. You can actually go to the top right of your screen. Mine isn't updated yet. I believe this is in the middle of the screen if your Instagram is updated, but you can select those letters there and it's going to bring you into some script. So I could write just finished day 30, I think it was 34 today, 34 out of 80, feeling amazing, down 5 pounds or something. If I wanted to make it a little bit more visible, I can hit the A again at the top, and it actually is going to have like a background layer over top of it so it pops out more on your pictures. And what else you can do is you can change the color behind it. So you can select all these different colors and you can do it that way. So then I just click out of it and it saves to the screen. So if I wanted to put that on my story, I would just save it down here in the bottom left-hand corner. It says save. So I would save it. I would send it. So you send it to your story and you go back. And then if I want to add more script to that picture, I have lots of people asking how you add script onto all the pictures. You just go back right, you save that to your camera roll. So you actually just go right back into it. Well, that's not the one I just did. I was playing with this earlier too, so sorry. There it is. So there's the picture that I just sent into my story. I can add more script now. So I can say something along the lines of, would you be interested in losing 5 to 15 pounds in 30 days? Okay, and if I wanted to make that pop more, I just do that. I can put it right over top. I can turn it a little bit. And then what I have been doing is I've been using polls. So this poll option is very, very cool because what you're going to do is you're actually going to you're going to be able to see different people's opinions, and you can do polls on absolutely everything. So to get into a poll, you just swipe up when you're already in your picture. You just swipe up with your finger, You can go to all these different things. You can select the temperature, the time. So if I wanted to select the time, if you click on the time, it goes into different forms. So if you want to get rid of it, you just drag it to the garbage. There's a whole bunch of pictures. You could, like, I could put earmuffs on myself. Like, there's just such cool, I will not do that, but there's just so many cool different things that you can choose. So I'm going to do a poll. So I'm going to select poll. You don't have to ask a question there. I've already asked my question on my script. So I'm going to, and I never want to say have an answer as no, because you don't want people to say no. You want to give them 2 yes answers, right? So yes, I do, or I want more info. And then you can take that poll and you can put it here. And then what I always do, and then I go back into the script again, and then I write click 1, because people do not know that they can actually click the poll. Okay, they have no idea. They do not understand that you can click those buttons and that they actually work. So I always say click 1 there, and I've been getting way more responses since I started to put that. So then I can save it. And what I do is I actually save all of my you get really quick at this. It might seem like it's really time consuming, but it's really not. I can do a story, I can like whip one up with it in like minutes. Like I'm getting so quick at it. And then I'm going to send it to my story. I'm going to have to delete these after because people are going to be like, what the heck is she doing? She already posted those pictures. And then that one is sent. So I'll show you what it does. Okay, so this is what I did. So it says, just finished my 34 out of 80, feels amazing, down 5 pounds, and then it hops on there. It says, would you be interested in losing 5 to 15? Okay, the click 1 is hiding, so that's good to know. And then if you actually go into that story, if you go back into your story, I'll show you on the actual one I did. So this is my actual one. I did this today. So then my next one says this, and it says, do you want in on my Battle of the Booty Boot Camp? Click 1, same thing, right? Oops. So I can go in. 2 people voted yes, send me more info, and 1 voted yes, I do. So you can actually just click right on that story. Sorry. You just swipe up when you're in that story, and then all the results come up. So that's really cool there. So you can go back to your story and you can look at your things. So I did the same thing here. I had dinner, says there's the recipe. Do you need help with healthy meal prepping? And then I had 2, well, 3, 1 being my daughter, voted yes, me, I do. So then I know that those people are interested in learning more about meal prepping. So you can do polls on absolutely everything. And it shows you like the percentage of like it will like show you exactly who is voting, and you can actually message them right from there. So that is very cool with polls. I just suggest doing a poll like every day because it's getting you a ton of interaction. So one more thing, it gives you a lot of options to see who's watching your stories. And when you go into your story, there's little heads down here at the very bottom left. So 68 people watched this story, which isn't very much, but I can go into that if I click on the number, and I know all of these people are watching what I'm doing every day. So I can easily reach out to them and be like, hey, how are you? You know, do you want more info or whatever, right? So this is just my story from today. So that part is very, very cool. Now, if I wanted to add some like a goofy photo with like a GIF or something, so I'll bake some I can add like a cookie thing and say yum, refeed day tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. And then I can, so I might have to brighten that up because it's very, very dark into the script. And then what I can do if I want to be goofy a little bit is I can go swipe up. I love the GIFs on this. So you go to GIF, the GIFs, like, I don't know what, is that what they're, is that how they're pronounced? I'm not sure. So my Wi-Fi is slow. So you can actually search for any kind of GIF or GIF or whatever they're called, like we get in Facebook or on your iPhones. So I'm going to do like Cookie Monster because I posted about cookies. So I'll look for a Cookie Monster GIF, as long as my phone will cooperate. Might take a second. So I can select that guy. And I can put him wherever I want. I can have him here. So I got like a little funny little thing going on here. So this guy's eating cookies, right? So it's really easy to make it fun. And then I save it. Then I send it to my story. And then that's in my story. Now, I'm going to show you guys how I do my workout clips. So I'm going to go back to my workout clip that I did today. And I'm going to show you it first, and I'm going to show you how I made it. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did. So hype type. I'm not sure if Android has this option, so you'll just have to be patient with me, and I'll try to figure out a solution for the Android users. This is a strictly iPhone woman here. I don't know how to run an Android at all. So hype type is like my jam. So for me, what I do is I actually will record my entire workout, because then I'm not being distracted by my phone. And then after I go to my video record my workout, I go into iMovie. You can use any movie maker. All you need to do is select certain clips of your workout. And again, this does not take very long. It seems like it does, but it really doesn't. You get really quick at it. So I can just go into movies. So you can do this with iMovie. You can do this with any sort of movie maker app. So I'm going to go to my original workout from this morning. So I picked that one. I see I have a couple different options there, but I'm just going to pick one. So I'm going to say create movie. What I do with iMovie is, because it when you put it in hype type, it kind of blows it up big. So I always shrink it down a little bit, so that it's not so much so close up. And then I just I go through it, and I just split it and delete it. So then there's this part, and then I split it, and then so that part looked kind of fun. So then I'll take out that part, and then I'll that part I was being goofy, so then I'll put that one in. That part I'll just cut because it was kind of lame. Oh, that part I'm pulling my pants up. So you got to cut stuff like that out, because no one's perfect during their workout. And so I just take sections. And, I went and got a drink of water, so I got to make sure I cut that part out. I wasn't even in the video. I got to put that part out. I don't know what I was doing for half of that. But I'm going to just delete that. Okay, so I got 23 seconds of a workout here. And those hype type movies are 15 seconds each. So you don't have to do this in here, but I do. I just take each one, and I speed it up into rabbit mode, and now it's way shorter. Now it's 11 seconds. So I usually try to get it to be 15. So maybe I'll slow this one down a little bit, so it goes to 15 seconds. And then, okay. So, and then I save it. And you guys don't have to do this. It's just fun to do. People like to watch the fun. They like to see the fun workout videos. You can also share these to your business page or your Instagram page or whatever, right? So once you've saved that video to your phone, you go into your fun app. So for me, I use hype type. I swipe my finger up like that. I just swipe my finger upwards, just like Instagram stories. I can select my movie I just made. Okay. Okay. We got to add music because we don't want it to be like that. So you just add music. I'll show you how I did that again. So you just hit those lines there. And it says add music. So you can search seriously everything. So if I wanted to search on booty day, I'll search the big butt song or something. You can be really creative with it, right? Today was cardio. I don't know. I don't think that there's a cardio song. Maybe there is. Sexy and I know it, power workout music. try that one. So you can select it, you can listen to it, and you can use it. And now I'm pretty positive that these are all copyright-free songs, because I've been putting these on my Facebook and you don't get in trouble, but do not mark my word with that. Still be very, very careful, because you can get in Facebook jail. Sorry guys, that's loud. 1 sec. Okay, so the music's in the video now. Okay. Okay, that's slow. That one's slow motion. This is not one I would use, but this is just showing you guys. So then I could write day or cardio core in the bag. Right? And then to change your text, you just hit the text and you have all this different text. Okay. And then you just check mark it. You save it. Oh. What's going on? We have a question? What's happening? Does someone want to just ask me the question? It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry, it was Tara. There's got to be like a different one, Tara, that you can use. Like, I wonder why HypeType doesn't work on Androids.
Like, it's really, like, I can download it. Like, I got it on my phone, but it won't let me go into it for some reason. Like, it lets me go in, but it's not like what you have. Like, it doesn't let me do anything. Weird.
Mine's the same.
Are all you guys at iPhone?
Mine's an iPhone. But mine does. I don't get any options like that.
No?
No.
Tanisha, do you have it?
I do have it. I just haven't figured it out, but I'm figuring it out right now. I haven't used it yet, but
yeah, I don't have the options.
Didn't know that you recorded your videos.
Well, I deleted the app because it wasn't working, but.
What are you using now, Tara?
It's called Alive.
Alive?
Yeah, well, that one works.
Kind of similar. Yeah, but I don't know how to get music on it.
Oh.
Maybe you can try and play with HypeType to get the HypeType music.
Well, I can't even like there's I can't see me on the screen. Can you see that?
No, it's too bright.
It
looks different though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
well, it does.
Well, we can try and figure that out. I'll try and look into that a little bit more.
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
So then once I have my video I've made in HypeType, I can add it to my stories. So I just go into the camera. I can select my pictures. I swipe up or click that picture button. And then it's in here. I just turn the volume down. And now I can add all that stuff I was showing you before. So I can Google a workout GIF or GIF or whatever the hell they're called. And I can add like someone like that into or something like that into my workout to make it more fun and funny. And there's like really, really funny ones. And I think that they add a lot of character to stories. I personally like watching the stories with them in them because I think they're funny. Like they just make it more interesting. So like here's all of the workout ones, right? So like they're really, really strange. Like I Googled one that was like bloated the other day and it was so disgusting, but it was so funny at the same time. So this one, so that guy can, you know, you can just jump around there while I'm doing my workout or whatever, right? Like you can add so many things. Like it's fun. I can add the time. I can do stuff like that. So and then I'd save it, and then I would send it to my story. Okay, and then so when I have my Energize, I always like to share my Energize with in a video. So you actually can just do that right in HypeType. So you just go to start over. And so this is something I just recently figured out. So if I wanted to like make a video right in HypeType, I'll just make one right now. So I'll just like, but it says gotta record at least 5 seconds. So then I can do it again. Sorry, God, I feel like a total dork, but do it again. So now it's been recorded. So I'll check mark it. And then I can speed it up in here. I can make it go fast, which fast always makes it funnier. And then I can add, like, I always use this one. Ah! Oh, shoot. I got a call coming in. Okay. So you can do lots of different kind of stuff with it. Okay, we won't do that. Where is it? And so that's a lot of the things that I do. There's like a lot of other really cool filters and stuff on. Okay, so this one is just hilarious. Watch. Like, you can do such funny things on Instagram. Like, there's a whole bunch of filters down here. There's a beauty filter. So if you feel like you're having a rough day, that just totally made my face magical. You can, like, do so many different things with it. And then, so boomerang is also another one. So if you wanted to do a boomerang, you just swipe down. It's just at the bottom here. So boomerang would be like this one, the one I always make you guys do. So it's like, you know, they're really fun. They can be really fun. Super zoom is like, it's like really funny. So you can like do funny stuff like that. Right? I always do that with my kids. Rewind goes backwards. There's just tons of different kinds of things that you can do with Instagram stories. So and then what I do is I actually share my Instagram stories to my Facebook Messenger stories, which goes onto your Facebook stories. So you're actually sharing your stories in 3 different places. So did you also know you can also put stories on your business page? This is something I just found out. So you just select everything that you did, but you go from backwards up because you want it to go in the right order. So I would select that one and I would hit send. I don't want to delete that one off there. And then I would select that one, then I would hit send. And then I would select the next one and I would hit send. And then so that's how my story is going to all these different places. And then with your business page, you just go into your business page and you can add the exact same stuff into your business page. So you have your stories all over the place. So I have this story here. You can't see who watched these ones though, so that's kind of crappy. So yeah. So I have stories posted in 4 different spots right now, which is really cool. It's getting a lot of views, right? So it's a super easy way to invite people to join you. I'm going to erase these because just so it doesn't make any sense. But do you guys have any questions? You want me to show you anything else? Or did you like, I'm going to show you one girl I watch. want to show you her stories. Where is she? She's so hilarious. Okay. So just watch this story of Jatana Jackson. She is how I got inspired to do a lot of my story stuff. So she is a coach. So she does really fun workout videos.
Check my throat.
So she's hilarious. So she is always like sharing about her team. She's always sharing about her challengers.
Good morning, everybody. All right. Come and see live.
So, talking about her trips for her business. So it's super easy to just send an invite out because it's just a 15-second clip and people don't get offended by it. They're interacting with it. So if I wanted to even just like go on here live and just like talk to the camera and just say, hey guys, I'm having a boot camp starting, send me a message if you want more information. Then, lots of people are watching that too, right? So Tanisha, did you have anything that you wanted to share?
I did want to share for the people who don't have Hype Type just how I do my workout stories. Maybe, Jacqueline, could you share your screen and maybe show my story?
Yeah.
And just the things that I do. So because I'm doing 80-day obsession, I'll just record a couple different videos and I use the hands-free option, if you can show them where that is.
Oh, yeah.
And so that I'm able to just press play and then I can do my workout. And I think it's also like a 15-second thing. And then that way I don't have to be holding down the button because I wouldn't be able to do that while I'm working out. And then I'll share like 3 to 5 moves. And then I always try to add like different hashtags and things because hashtags will get people's attention and people are looking under stories with certain hashtags. And then also I like to add in my location sometimes. Because also people are looking up stories just for their location. So people in Nanaimo location and they'll watch the stories that everybody's posting there. So they'll get a lot more views. So in the morning, I do personal development. I share what kind of books I'm doing, some things that stand out to me. I always post what day it is, what workout I'm doing. And I like to use the different tools with the button, the pens that make it highlight a little bit more where I circle it and do kind of like different color stories. Like I did purple today. I share my cat because that's life. And then these are the workout moves that I'm doing with the hands-free option, and then I'll just add hashtags like that move was jumping up and down, and then I add the different background Jacqueline was talking about to make it stand out more so you can read it with the green behind it. And then I'll share lots of meal ideas. I've done a few videos where you just hit the hands-free button and I'll share the different things that I'm making in the kitchen for my meals and stuff. And then I'll take a picture of and point out different things like this is what's in there, like the amount of meat or the amount of this, and I'd share a lot of my containers and stuff. So I'm sharing kind of little tidbits and things about what I'm doing so that people are like, oh, what's she doing? And so that's kind of how I do my stories. And then I also like to share about other things that aren't workout related and stuff like that, like my school and different things like that, so that people are getting an idea of everything that I'm doing, not just my workout and my food and stuff. I guess your Wi-Fi is crazy, hey?
Yeah, it's so slow right now. I have too much happening with it, so it's really slow.
Yeah.
Because
that's something else I do is I take a picture at the end of the 80-day obsession, my workout, where it says the day, and I circle it and say what day my workout was that I've finished.
Yeah, I've been playing around with that Alive video thing just to see how it works.
I like it.
I just got to figure out music.
What about when you record the video if you have music in the background? That's what I do.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just find that when I go to Spotify or something, get music, and I put in workout or cardio, half the music drives me insane.
Did you know that there's actually an 80-day obsession playlist?
Yeah, but it doesn't change all the time. I've listened to it so much through phase 1 that I'm bored of the songs that I'm
Yeah,
trying to
it's only
find-
like certain amount of songs. It's like not enough songs for the entire workout.
Oh, you think that they would have done more for like all 3 phases or 2 phases?
Yeah.
But maybe I'll have to do that. But the music that I found lately is just, it drives me bonkers and I just end up turning off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty much like the gist of like the basics of Instagram stories. It's I think everyone should be doing them. It's like the new thing right now. I've honestly not been, I've been doing at least 1 to 2 posts a day on social media, and I've been really focusing on stories. But I definitely still do my posts. But I always just usually do them with some like they always have an you know, some sort of intention or value. But yeah, so other than that, does anyone have any other questions about stories or anything? Nada?
I love my stories. I love watching my stories at the end of the day.
I know. It's so fun to watch
Seeing
your
who's
own
liking it and
Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's fun to watch your own story back. Like I find myself really funny in my stories.
Yeah.
Like that was awesome.
Mhm.
Thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel proud of my stories where like lots of times when I was doing posts, like I'd be like, oh, I don't know about that one, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's just a
I
story.
need to play with it more.
Yeah, a story shows people who you really are. And like you can be a total goof or
Yeah.
are and like you know, people really like that. Like you don't have to hide about anything. You can just be like, oh, you know, my life is crazy, you know, I live on a farm or whatever, or this or that, or you know, you can play around when you're like making your shake. You can, you know, you can share so many
Mhm.
different things. So it's pretty cool. So I suggest all of you guys to start sharing a little bit on your stories each and every day and adding those invites because they're huge. And
Mhm.
kind of go from there.
So I wanted to mention too that I always do my videos like my hands free, the option on Instagram, during my workout, and then I post them at the end. So then I edit them at the end so it's not making my workout disrupted. I'll do all that editing and posting after.
Yes, because you can really ruin your workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, the hands free. What are you saying? Hands free on Instagram?
So it's on the video when you go to the Instagram camera. So at the bottom, there's like the type, live, normal, boomerang. So if you swipe over, there's a hands-free option.
Oh, okay.
And so then you can press that button and then it starts the video right away. So then you don't have to be like holding it down.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's how I'm able to do the video without having my hand on my phone. I just set it up somewhere.
Okay. And how long of a video can you do on the Instagram hands free?
I think it's 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
But make sure start doing some invites on your stories because that's like the big thing, right? You want people to know they can join you and saying stuff like, do you want to lose 5 to 15 pounds in 21 days? Like you can still advertise for the 21-day fix that way because it's true. And even on 80-day depression, like we're all losing 5 to 15 pounds within 30, 25 days or whatever it was, right? So you can say stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you can't say stuff like that so much on your walls. It's so easy to say it on your Instagram stories. Yeah. So I would do that. And yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I think I covered most of the basic things. Tanisha covered some more of the basic things, and a good place to just kind of get started and play around with it. Sound good, guys?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go put my kids to bed. Can someone take a picture? Because I can't see everyone's faces. I need a new computer so bad.
I can only see you.
Okay, Tara's going to do it, I think.
Did you take one? She's muted. Everyone's frozen. Why is my computer so crappy? What's happening? Am I the only one frozen?
I think so.
I'm going to end the recording.